Hey guys, it's John B here with PhoneArena. I'm doing a quick first-hand look against the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus and the just announced LG V30. So let's talk about the obvious things about both handsets. They're beautiful, premium. They use that metal and glass construction, so it's just gorgeous for both phones. Now, you could tell that the S8 Plus is a little bit taller, whereas the V30 is just a smidgen wider. But they're both IP68 with their rating, so that means they're water resistant. And that's the nice thing about both handsets. Not only do you have that premium aspect, but they're also pretty good when it comes to being water resistant. I've been a fan of Samsung's AMOLED displays. They've had some great qualities, great visibility, and of course typical AMOLED qualities include wide viewing angles. Now, the V30 utilizes a plastic OLED display, so POLED, if you want to call it POLED. But anyway, it looks really nice too. They're both Quad HD Plus resolution. You have a slightly larger screen here with the S8 Plus, but in terms of the bezel around the sides, both are very similar. When it comes to hardware, they have pretty much the same internals. You have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 chip. You have fingerprint sensors on the back, although the V30's implementation is a lot more convenient, whereas the one in the S8 Plus, kind of a pain because it's right by the camera. You have wireless charging in both, USB Type-C connection. A lot of similarities, like I said, overall with both phones when it comes to the hardware. And yes, they both have headphone jacks. So while I didn't have too many complaints about the S8 Plus, it has a little bit more hardware. You have things like Samsung Pay on board as well as that iris scanner. But interestingly enough, the V30 has a face unlock feature on top of the fingerprint, on top of the knock code, and now they also have this voice unlock feature as well. The reason why I'd probably go with the V30 is, of course, the camera. It has a dual camera implementation as opposed to the single one in the S8 Plus. Now, the advantage of this is obviously many things. You have the ability to have a wider shot. So now with the V30, you have all these different cinematic modes. So not only do you have the manual video controls that we've seen in the past and very few phones offer, but now you can apply these color grading stuff to your videos to have more of that cinematic look and feel. When it comes to the software, they're both running Android Nougat, and of course you could expect them to get updates down the road for the latest version of Android. But at the core of it all, they're both very straightforward and simplified. They're not heavily skinned, which is great. They have a little bit of a productivity aspect with both. You have the edge screen features with the S8 Plus, and LG's interpretation is this pull-out window or this floating bar icon here, which allows you to get quick access to different functions. If you love big phones that are rich in specs with the latest gear, both handsets are good candidates for that. But for me, it's going to come down to the camera. Now, like I said, the S8 Plus takes some phenomenal photos with its camera, but if you want a little bit more creativity, I definitely suggest checking out the V30. Of course, I don't know what the performance is like, the quality, but that we'll know in time. So if you guys want to learn more about either handset, you can check out our website, PhoneArena.com. This is John V, signing off.